everybody and welcome to Dominique Does It All. Today I'm recapping episode 7 of The Bachelorette and oh my gosh, finally it's back on. Last week I had my wine ready, I had my skinny pop, I sat down in front of my TV, went to my DVR and was like, is this thing broken? I called my cable company and was like, something's wrong, Bachelorette's not on. It's not on, it didn't record it, what's going on? They're like, yeah, it didn't come on this week. And I was like, what? I didn't even know what to do with myself. I was like, what am I gonna do? What's going on? Finally, it's back on. This week started off with Rachel taking out the schemer, the player, Brian. And you're probably thinking, Dominique, what's going on? You've changed your tune. Yes. After lots of investigating from some of you guys that have sent in videos to me of Brian being a player, yes, he's gone on reality shows, a show called Player, something like that in Miami. I'm just like, is he really there for her or is he there to get his play on? So I've kind of switched teams. I'm no longer a fan of Brian. I'm full-fledged Team Peter. But anyway, she took him on like a full-fledged sugar mama date. She rented a Bentley for him. She took him to buy a watch. And I'm just like, really? Really, Rachel? For real? Is this what the relationship's going to be like? And he was just eating it up. I felt like perhaps she knew that he's a player and she was waiting for him to reveal himself. But then as the date went on, no, it wasn't that at all. I was just like, what is going on? I was so confused. And then she took him to the watch store and he was like, really? You're going to pay for this for me? Oh my gosh, thank you. And I was like, is he going to offer? Is he going to be like, no, I got this? Like, really? Like, what? What is this, Rachel? Stop. The whole time he was in the watch store gushing about this watch, in my head, I was thinking, now I ain't saying he a gold digger, but he ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying he a gold digger, but he ain't messing with no broke. Like buy your own stuff. Like I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way and I'm not here for Brian. Like I can't wait till he gets revealed because he's a player. Once a player, always a player. I don't even care. Moving on. And she gave him a rose. No. I had my Jessica Fletcher glasses on the whole time. Every time I look at Brian, I'm looking at him as if I'm Jessica Fletcher. I'm looking at him like, use a suspect. Yes. Next, she went on a date with Dean. I was just like, I don't feel it with Dean. And he was acting really weird. He was talking about like dinosaurs and fairies. And I was just like, what is up? And then he's like, yeah, I don't know if I can take her back home with me. And I'm like, wait, why can't he take her back home? Like, what is up? And he never revealed it like right off the bat. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like I'm thinking the worst. Like, is his like family racist? You know, like just off the top of my head, like what could be so bad that he can't take her back? Is it because she's black, you know? And then at the end of the date, it's just because he kind of had a falling out with his dad and he said that he's eccentric. And I was just like, really? That's not that bad. Like, I thought maybe they were in like the KKK or something and because she's black. And I was just like, dude, that's not that bad. Like, oh, okay, here's your rose. Like, dude, calm down. You're being super dramatic. Next, my favorite, Rachel and Peter flew across the Alps and I was just like, oh, Peter. And Peter revealed that he almost left several times because he felt neglected. And I was like, Peter, I feel you. I felt like you were neglected. You've been since day one. Rachel, what you doing? Tripping. Had a cute little bobsledding. Is it called bobsledding? I don't know. They sled across the mountains, the Alps with some dogs and that was cute. And then they did like some canoodling and hugging and stuff. And then they went to dinner and he revealed how he left this chick because he wasn't feeling her. And then Rachel was like, are you going to be able to commit to me at the end? And I'm like, are you telling him he's the one? And then he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, hold up, what? And she's like, hold up, what? And then he's like, honestly, I don't know. And she's like, well, I don't know if I can give you this rose. unless you're going to be able to commit. And he's like, well, I'm telling you right now, I'm in it, but I don't know, you know, if I'm going to be able to do it. And I'm just like, hold up. What is going on? She ended up giving him the rose, but it looked like she wasn't going to be able to give it to him. And it just scared the living crap out of me, because I thought he was going home and I was just about to be seriously livid. It was breaking my heart. I was getting pissed off, but she gave it to him and I could breathe again. All is good. So yes, Peter, you're saved. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Next up, she went on a, what is that, 3-on-1? Yeah, a 3-on-1 with Matt, Adam, and Eric. How is Eric still here? How? Anyways, we'll get into that a little bit later. She hasn't even been on a 1-on-1 with Matt or Adam, okay? How is this possible? How are they even still here? But anyway, she let Adam go right off the bat, and I felt so bad. I felt so bad because she didn't even really get to know him, and she was like, if we just met in person, you know, you're so kind-hearted, I feel like you would have had a chance, but because of the circumstances, you know, I really haven't even gotten to know you, and you're such a nice person, but I have to let you go because I'm already so invested in the others. And it was so sad because he seems like a nice person, but it's the way of the game. So, adios, muchachos. And then there was Adam, and he spit a good game, and I thought he was going to be the one, because when she spent time with Eric, Eric was like, seriously, this is legit the conversation she had with Eric before she had the conversation with Adam. He was like, yo, man, I can just see us together, man. He's calling her man. Man. Yo, man, you know, I can see us together and you just deserve it all, man. And I'm just like, you know what? Eric is cool. Eric is cool people. Like, I see them as friends. He's cool to hang around. He's not a bad guy at all. Husband material. Someday, one day for somebody else. Definitely. But not for Rachel. Definitely not for Rachel. She's like on a whole nother level, okay? And he's just like, you know, down the street and around the corner, a couple levels below that, but he's cool people. Like, they could be really good friends. Her little brother from another mother. And I'm just like, no, you know, oh, she's gonna have to let him down. And then she goes and has like a little mini one-on-one session with Adam, and he's just saying everything right, and it's just making sense, and they're clicking, and I'm just like, this is it. You know, he's gonna get that final rose, and they go to dinner, and that dessert, by the way, is looking mighty delicious. And I'm like, how come they haven't eaten any of that dessert? I don't know what it was. Was it carrot cake? Was it cheesecake? It was looking so delicious. And the whole time, they're just like talking to each other, Eric and Adam, and I'm just looking at that dessert like, damn, are they going to take a bite? Like, are they not allowed to eat? Can I get a recipe? It's looking good. If one guy leaves, is the other guy going to get it? Or are they going to... Anyways. So Rachel comes in, and she's like, Adam, can I talk to you? And I'm like, this is it. She's about to give him the rose. Oh, man. And Erica's sitting there like this. And she talks to him, and Adam once again is saying everything right. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And he's like, yeah, I want you to meet my family, and you would just like really bond with them. And my mom's, you know, is a great person, and my dad's great people, and my family, and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, really eaten into it. I'm like, they sound like wonderful people, and just like everything he's saying is great. And then she goes back and she talks to Eric, and Eric gives her this really sad story of his home life. And I'm just like, man, you've really had it rough. And it doesn't make me fall in love with Eric, but it makes me like him more as a person. And I'm just like, man, you've had a rough life, and I'm liking you better, not as husband material, but I'm liking you better as a person. And I'm like, man, this is going to be rough, but I'm not giving you this rose. In my head, I'm still not giving you this rose, but this is going to make it tougher to let you go. In my head, you know. And then she goes and she thinks about it, and she comes back to the table. They still haven't eaten their dessert. Not one of these guys have taken a bite of their dessert. And I'm just thinking, did the producers tell them not to touch their food? Why are they at this restaurant or this like dinner like setting and they have not touched their food? It's really odd. Question for the producers. I don't know. Have you guys ever noticed that they're never eating? They're never eating or actually drinking. It's really odd. Anyway, Rachel comes back to the table and Adam seems like he knows he's getting that rose, you know, they just have that connection. And Eric seems really sad, you know, because he knows he's too silly, he's immature. He knows he's not getting that rose and he looks really sad. He looks like he's on the verge of crying. Rachel looks sad and she's like, this is going to be the hardest thing I ever have to do. But I have to give the rose to, and I'm like, damn, this is so sad. This is so sad. Oh my gosh, I feel for Eric so bad. And she goes, Eric. And me and my grandma, because I watch it with my grandma, we were like, what hold up, what? We look at each other like, you guys, Rachel did that for the mother culture. She did it for the culture. She didn't do it, you guys, I just want to be honest. I don't know any of your guys' nationalities. I don't know if you're black, white, Asian, Indian, Native American, Hispanic, what. But if any of you guys are African American, black, what, you guys know. She did that strictly for the culture. Strictly for the culture because he is the only black guy left. And you know damn well she is not marrying Eric. You know damn well in your heart she's not marrying Eric. The rest of you know damn well she is not marrying Eric. And if you did not know, now you know. From a sister to you. She is not marrying him. She did that for the culture to keep this black guy on the show. I said it. I don't care. I don't care if I'm the first to say it. I don't care. She did it for the culture because she was not going to be that black girl to let him off the show and there only be a whole bunch of white contestants left. I don't care. I said it. It needed to be said and it's the truth. Even if she's not going to marry him because it's going to be Peter. She didn't want anyone to say anything. It is what it is. We all know it damn well should have been Adam. Anyway, that's the end of this video. What did you guys think? Who should have went home? Should Eric have stayed? Should Brian have gone home? Peter? Shouldn't he have gotten the first date? I think so. Comment below and let me know. If you like this video, please thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, bye-bye.